I pledge allegiance to the United States of America. I think we all received minutes as an email from Sarah.
Yes.
Is there anyone that would like to,
Motion to approve?
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, well, maybe we'll do that at the end. That was the 7:22:25 minute. Then we have the 8:26:25 minutes. Do I have a motion?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. And now we're going to open it up for a public hearing for the adoption of the 2026 budget. Debbie?
Yes, it is.
All pages. Yep. So everything you find, Mary. So
That
there was the one
one-
that. And I said,
There you go, right there, that one.
Yeah.
That you're considering tonight, it's what was presented at the public hearing.
Do we keep the, do I close the public hearing and then, or do we vote during the public hearing? Okay, so, we had learned about the budget last week. We had a taxpayer. Is there any more questions for Debbie or any comments about the budget?
No.
Okay, with that being said, can I hear a motion?
motion to approve the 2026 budget.
I second it. All in favor?
Thank you.
Sign the form. Good job, Deb. Thanks for all your hard work on that. It's not an easy year to be doing a budget.
And thank you to our clerk, Sarah. Thank you for all your work on it. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, lots of new stuff. So the next thing is the Township Roads Fund adoption. I don't see a document for that.
It's very small, isn't it?
Or wait, is this the capital improvement plan or is this the road?
That's the road.
Okay, I do have that.
That's the resolution. And basically, it's just a resolution to establish a road fund. Because we are mandated to do so.
Okay. So do we put money in that road fund?
Not at this point, no.
Okay.
We will eventually. Yes, but it really doesn't start till at the end of next year.
Well, I make a motion to adopt the Township Road Fund. All in favor? Okay, so we'll have to sign this document under A. The next item is the capital improvement plan adoption. This is a new thing with the Senate Bill 1, correct?
Well, with the road funding bill 14.7, but yeah, with recent legislation, yes. So you can reference the CIP, the beautiful colored document.
Oh.
And Mike Reuter prepared this for us after we gave him the numbers, right? So if you skip to, it's the last page, yes, last page, which is the plan itself, the planned expenditures. The rest of this document are all the calculations, right? But this last sheet of paper, front and back, lists all the things that we are placing on the CIP as future items that we plan to invest in that are capital in nature. Okay, so it does not obligate us to these in any way. The board can revise this at any point in time. So like if we see we're headed another direction, I can bring you a revised CIP for you to consider. So all this is saying to the state, the money that we have and the money that we will receive going forward, outside of what's needed for our budgets, this is what we plan to do with it, okay? So you can see that everything comes from either the general fund or the rainy day fund, because those are the funds that can be obligated to the road fund formula. Okay, so, if you want to just kind of take a look, many of these are ballpark estimates, others are, I think pretty close, but, you can take a look at those and I'm glad to answer any questions you might have on them.
So exactly how much money are we putting into the fund? Is it that 200?
We're not putting any money into it.
Okay.
The money just says it always does, right?
Okay.
We are just saying, the reason that we have this money is because in the future, we plan to do these projects. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Right.
Right, then they take a percentage of what's left for the roads, I suppose, otherwise they're gonna take a percentage of this number. Right?
But it's a attempt at transparency for the
Right.
taxpayer too. Like if they look at your bank balance and wonder, why do they have money? Well, because we have future projects that we have to see to.
Right.
You can see there are things like replacing this roof.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very expensive, right? So there are things like that in this CIP. So,
Do we have to advertise?
we have to upload it to the state once it's adopted. Okay, so I don't know if you have any questions on this. I'm proceeding. No, because that's what we had set aside in the budget for the bond, was, get that. And obviously it didn't work out to do it in this scope of these projects, but in the future, I'll still have an eye on that. I mean,
So I motion to approve the capital improvement plan adoption as proposed.
Second that.
All in favor?
Is there anything we need to sign?
Thank you.
Sure.
There is, because there's some last, yep, so there's just, and then there's that one right there, yep.
Oh, we didn't sign the back of that.
Right. Okay, sorry.
Sure.
There's an exclamation.
Well, there sure is. Oh.
Okay, so the next item is the 2026 center pricing.
Yeah.
Next to Monya's here.
She is, if I could just tee her up real.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, Manya researches and, develops proposed pricing, and we haven't done a price change in a couple of years, and anyway, I think Manya, you can explain what you found. Oh,
And for delivery, state of the art radio is still amazing.
Yeah.
So might be on the low end, I mean, what you guys think, our current pricing is $50 per hour.
super cheap.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you see the current pricing. I'm proposing at least $7 per hour, which is still cheap. The big change would be Saturday rental times. because we currently give them 16 hours, which is unheard of in my research. I'm talking about moving that down to 8 hours for that, for the 2880. That averages about $360 an hour for Saturday. It also gives us the ability now to rent.
You got clean
I
before
can clean and we can clean in the morning and turn the building for private events. Fridays, have an event Saturday and Sunday empty. So any additional hour after that 8 would be 210, but if they want the whole building the whole day, they'd pay the Friday price. Consideration, we would have to change, we'd have to plan for staffing on Saturday morning, which I don't see as an issue. It would be a 28% increase in per hour rate. The Wellington right now is the comparison, they've been really good for us to work with. But for the same price, for the same speed, they're $450, $2,500 for 5.5. So what we're currently giving away at $2,400 would cost somebody $7,000. Yeah.
And I would say, our facility, especially being so new now, is that be a real advantage, people like that, so. Is Cammy still at the Wellington? She's still-
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, well, great, it's great. That's awesome.
So the hours, those are minimum, are they I mean, you can rent it for like one room for less than 6 hours. You don't have to do the whole 6. Oh, it is a minimum.
Unless
We're not for profit here. Right.
But HOAs that can't be or 13 township, we can read that in a couple of hours at the hour rate. But it's just when we have to turn the building, we keep them in.
Very reasonable.
Great.
This is pretty much Saturday is the only day that there's maybe if you would call it an upcharge, or
Yes.
the rest of the 1 room, 2 room, and 3 room, that is for the other 6 days of the week, right?
Thanks for doing this, Sonia.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
I think it's still, as a person that has married off 2 daughters, this is very reasonable.
Well, it's essentially because of the model that you came up with reducing the hours that you get for that price. We're raising the price, but we're not. In other words, just a little bit. You can still get it. You know, you can still get it for $28.80, right? Which is a steal. It's just fewer hours. So
Yeah.
if you want more hours, you can buy them, and yeah, I think it's a great plan. So I like to do. Very good. Thank you, Monica.
Great. Do we don't have to, we have to take an action.
I would like for you to.
Just make a motion that make a motion that we approve 2026 community center pricing. There hasn't been a change since 2017. And I feel like this is very fair. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. we begin. I mean, you can play booking over here.
Booking?
You taking reservations yet?
Well, no, we're waiting until we're that's to do some kind of this with the park and the communities. Looking at maybe starting opening bookings in December for next year, with the exception of nonprofits. Right now, if there's a nonprofit that needs our building and they have an outdate next year, I'm accepting those bookings, but right now we haven't taken any reservations. We get clear.
Yeah, that'd be fun to have grand opening. Love that idea.
If you have ideas, let us know.
Yes, please do. I think it will be in cooler weather and, if we do it together, the two things opening at the same time, then we can use the community center for indoor, if it's not the best weather for the park, Shane. So anyway,
It's gonna be state of the art.
All right.
beautiful, new, fresh, clean. No maintenance for a while.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna break. Next on the agenda is a project update.
Yeah, just real quick, and you can see from here that the restroom is, the restroom building is really going up. The path has been poured from the pergola to the north access point, so that trail is finished, so to speak, it's concrete is finished. The pad for the swings will be the next big thing toward the, on the, because I think they're essentially starting at the north and doing the big heavy stuff and coming this way for the park. Let's see, I can tell you when they started, I don't know how interesting this is, but out here, we got the dumpster enclosure is almost done. That's
It looks so nice. I didn't even realize that was part of the project. And I saw that and I thought, wow, that is gonna be so nice just to clean it up, the look.
Yep. Yes,
So that's great. I love it.
they've been doing the curbing over here for the new parking spaces. The framing in the ballroom of the community center, it should be done, shouldn't it? I think it's done. Yeah, they're drywalling it now, and I saw the trusses are out by the utility building, maintenance building, whatever we're gonna call it, which is on this side of the community center. So the trusses are all laying there, so I think they're gonna be replacing the trusses soon that were damaged from the fire. That's,
And redoing the chimney.
so I think they have to lift the roof somehow to do this. It's a pretty big thing. So, and then let's see. Yeah, they'll be pouring the government center building pad out this way,
This week.
this week.
They were still working when I was walking
Yeah.
it.
So they're trying to keep things moving. They're out pouring the pad for that, and
What is that? I'm sorry.
the expansion of this building.
Oh,
Out
out that
west.
west pad. I got you. Okay.
Yep. The slab, yeah. Soon as possible. Yeah, they wanna be under roof winter. Get that finished next spring. Yeah. Do you have any questions about the projects or?
Just gonna add, I had lunch with Debbie a week or two ago, and the women's organization whose meeting is after this meeting, Tri Kappa. We wanting to put a little library, have you ever, the little libraries in the space over here, and so, Lori accidentally came to the wrong building. Was all about it, we're looking at pricing, and it's like, I think $600 or $700 we were thinking, and so Debbie said it could come out of her budget. I was going to try and contact my Iron Asian, Tim Russell, I'm friends with him. He's the president and CEO. I haven't done it yet, but maybe they might cover the costs, and then Tri Kappa will do it in conjunction with Delaware Township, and if my Iron Asian signs on, we'll have a little plaque on it, and we can help supply the books. So yeah, so I thought it was a cute little idea. So I can't take credit for the idea, but yeah.
I feel to mention that. I'm glad you.
Yeah. Any old business?
and schedule.
Okay, okay.
It'll be as needed, and I know there's going to be an item of business related to the BOT, the agreement that we did on the whole thing. There's an adjustment to be able to roll what we're doing with the community center into that same BOT. So it's kind of getting paperwork in order for something we've already headed in that direction with Meyer Nagel. So, I know we'll have to have a meeting on that probably, I would say, mid-October, if I had to guess, earlier mid.
I was gonna ask, and I know but what is the estimated timeline for completion? I know it'll change.
Of which, what?
Of the park,
The,
or just when it's gonna open to the public, I mean.
open, can't answer that. They hope that in October they'll be finished. We haven't determined if we're gonna open it right away or do a soft opening, or if we're gonna do a grand opening.
With the
Yeah.
building.
So we just kind of have to see how it goes.
They have started on the sidewalk.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Trail,
Yeah,
any more info on that too?
they're still telling me end of October for that too, so.
Really, to be completed?
So, I don't think they have communicated to the neighbors that are in the room. It can be like 1, 2.
No, they haven't, we have.
I know, because my one neighbor is like, what's going on with all of these flags in my yard? Uh-huh,
He didn't get our letters.
I don't know. Right. Well, and he's not real good about mowing his yard, so I wanted to say, well, if he lets free to mow, but I didn't. So, but I just told him, I said, well, why don't you contact the Department of Public Works? It's their project. They can give you all the details. I don't want them calling you. Does that? Right. So that's why I'm told guys now to contact the Department. I don't know if he did or not.
If I can inquire again, I can connect them to Jason, our owner's rep, and Jason can talk to
Jason Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. All righty. They were asking, I'm like,
Yeah.
but the other neighbors are very excited because they can then go down either Lantern or Nottingham and get to the trail.
All
So,
the other neighbors that's gonna impact their yards are excited?
I haven't talked to anybody else other than, but our neighbors in general are very excited because right now they have to go either down here and risk their life right here, or they cut through my yard, or by pool, it's okay. First Street. And so, yeah, so
The
they're,
guy at the corner do you know him at Lantern and 130?
I do not.
I've talked to him several times. He came to our open house thing.
He's a landscaper or something.
No, that's one more over.
Yeah.
Oh, this way.
This way.
Yeah.
That guy is very excited about everything. Yeah, and a couple of the others are cheering us on. So
Yeah.
talked to one at the Harvest Fest that I hadn't talked to yet, and they expressed excitement too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's good to be over.
What do you say? Pass them out a vote for Debbie.
No.
No.
No. Okay. I have all the speakers on.
All right, well,
I motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Do you want to double check that you have everything?
Yeah.
Everything you need? Just in case.
They're, you know,
Sorry.